What's up, guys? I'm No Aliens. Welcome to Creeptoks, where I scour the internet in search of the craziest, creepiest, scariest videos. Let's go on this ride together as we discern reality, fiction, and the paranormal. Hop on, let's go.
The rise and fall of Ghostwatch on BBC. In the realm of television programming, few events have sparked as much controversy and debate as BBC's Ghostwatch aired on Halloween night in 1992. This faux documentary blended elements of drama, horror, and reality television, presenting itself as a live investigation into paranormal occurrences in a suburban home in Nordholt, London. With a seemingly credible format, featuring established presenters like Sarah Green and Mike Smith, it aimed to captivate audiences while tapping into the United Kingdom's fascination with the supernatural. The show's rise was as swift as it was shocking. The atmosphere was thick with tension, amplified by viewer calls sharing their own eerie experiences. However, the BBC's intention to create a realistic and immersive horror experience quickly turned into a nightmare for many viewers. As the narrative escalated, introducing the terrifying entity known as Pipe, a ghastly figure that terrorized the family. The lines between fiction and reality blurred. Many viewers were left genuinely frightened.
The program you're about to watch is a unique live investigation of the supernatural,
leading to an overwhelming backlash against the BBC. The fallout from Ghostwatch was monumental. Complaints flooded in, with viewers expressing their distress and accusing the BBC of irresponsible programming.
But I also think that you betrayed the trust that the audience has within the BBC.
Within 5 minutes, nothing had happened. He reacted instantly.
You wanted everyone to believe it was a live programme going out, especially with the number used for Crime Watch.
Well, I thought it was one sick joke, the way that it was based around children, the way that the children were involved in the actual story. Why did you have to bring the children into it?
The station faced scrutiny for its portrayal of ghosts and the psychological effect the broadcast had on susceptible individuals, particularly children. This controversy culminated in a significant shift in broadcast regulations, with greater emphasis on ethical standards in television.
If you can grunt, can you speak?
Ultimately, Ghostwatch stands as a cautionary tale of the delicate balance between entertainment and responsibility in media. Its legacy is one of innovation marred by intense backlash, forever changing the landscape of television horror. While it briefly rose to notoriety, the fall of Ghostwatch underscores the challenges of audience engagement in an era increasingly sensitive to the implications of televised content. As the credits rolled on the controversial 1992 BBC broadcast of Ghostwatch, the echoes of its haunted narrative lingered long after the lights dimmed. Initially celebrated for its bold foray into live television, the show's chilling portrayal of a haunted house and an unsuspecting family left a profound impact on viewers, plunging many into disbelief and fear. However, the aftermath was tumultuous. The backlash was swift and severe. Parents demanded accountability as scores of children were traumatized, believing the events to be real. The broadcasting watchdog stepped in, casting a shadow over the BBC's reputation and leading to a media frenzy. Fearing the implications of its blurred lines between fiction and reality, the network opted to sweep Ghostwatch under the rug. It was removed from circulation, buried in the archives, its legacy overshadowed by controversy. In the years that followed, whispers of its disturbing narrative faded into obscurity, but the ghost of Ghostwatch persisted in the collective memory of a generation. A cautionary tale of what happens when television dares to cross the thin veil of reality. Today, it stands as a forgotten artifact, a chilling reminder of innovation met with unforeseen consequences. Some may say the show paved the way for other shows in the niche. However, that statement is split right down the middle. What are your thoughts on this? Leave your responses in the comment section below. Ghosts and photographs have long captivated the human imagination, blurring the lines between the tangible and the supernatural. When a spectral figure materializes in a snapshot, the result is often equal parts fascination and fear. These uncanny images compel us to ponder. Is it mere coincidence, a trick of the light, or something more sinister? The eerie notion that a lingering soul can breach the barriers of time and space makes the mundane act of capturing a moment seem extraordinary. Shadows twist and contort into ghastly forms, a reminder that not all who walk among us are of this world. One of the earliest known photographs purported to capture a ghost is The Spirit of My Dear Departed Wife, taken by Reverend Frederick William H. Freddie T. Perry in 1891. The image features the Reverend alongside a translucent apparition of a woman, believed to be his deceased wife. This photograph not only solidified the practice of spirit photography, but also sparked a widespread belief in the paranormal, suggesting that the veil separating our world from the next might be thinner than we dare to imagine. As we gaze upon such images, we are left to question the nature of existence, the afterlife, and the stories hidden within the borders of the frame. I see a couple apparitions that might have gone unnoticed, one to the left, and yet another center right. What do you think? They were on a video call when they saw this. Two friends were on a video call when suddenly this man sees something that left them completely terrified.
Sí. Yo vi, no, yo vi que la puerta que está enfrente tuyo se movió.
Eso de ahí, nada,
Me juro que vi que esa puerta se movió.
¿Te estaba tirando?
No, chicos, no, yo lo vi con mis propios ojos, yo vi que esa puerta de manera lenta se abrió y luego se cerró bruscamente, chicos.
No te intenta meter miedo, ¿eh?
No sé, no les estoy mintiendo ni por mucho menos, por favor, yo les juro que por mis ojos, por lo que más tengo, que esa puerta se movió.
A veces es imposible, no hay nada. Así que mi gato está abajo, es imposible que se mueva nada. Me ha quedado pillado. ¿Qué le pasa?
Atrás tuyo hay algo.
¿Cómo que atrás? ¡Me cago en la puta!
Just a few seconds after checking the room and finding no one, the door opens itself as a shadow figure can be seen looking at them. This will be one of those clips that will be open to interpretation. There are many ways of faking something like this. I suppose the only individuals that will know for a fact what indeed happened here are the two men in the video. Fake or not, it certainly gives me the creeps. How about you?
So when we went back to see how the package showed up on the video camera, that's when we noticed it.
What they noticed is this. Watch closely. Do you see it? Here, next to David's wife. A chilling figure with a skeletal face and black hooded robe. As David moves around the room, he blocks the camera for a few moments. But when he steps out of the way, the frightening figure is still there, as if staring into the camera.
I was like, God, that doesn't look normal at all. Deep black sinking eyes, very old looking skin that looks kind of melted with this weird black hair.
And it had a hood on with a gray pale face.
The Grim Reaper, a figure synonymous with death, is often depicted as a skeletal being cloaked in a tattered black robe, wielding a scythe. This haunting imagery evokes an unsettling understanding of mortality, embodying the fear and inevitability of our own demise. The scythe, a symbol of harvest, suggests the reaping of souls, while the skeletal visage beneath the hood emphasizes the transitory nature of life. In art and literature, the Grim Reaper serves as both a guide and a warning. With each slow, deliberate movement, he beckons individuals towards their final journey, shrouded in darkness yet possessing an air of solemn dignity. His presence hints at the thin veil between life and death, often portrayed lurking at the edges of human existence. Historically, the Reaper's image has evolved from ancient depictions of death as a personified entity to a more modern interpretation steeped in folklore and superstition. In times of plague and despair, he emerged as a terrifying yet familiar figure, a stark reminder of life's fragility. As we face our own mortality, the Grim Reaper exists as both an omen and a comfort, a crucial part of the human experience that compels us to reflect on the meaning of life itself.
Alright, honestly, if the Grim Reaper showed up in a video that I was recording at home, I would really have to reevaluate my choices in life and see why this is happening. Oh boy, it gives me creeps. Let me know exactly what you would do if put into a situation like this down below. Don't forget to like and share this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.
In an eerie twist of fate, a security guard, tasked with monitoring the tranquility of a seemingly ordinary night, finds himself embroiled in the supernatural. As captured on CCTV, he engages in conversation with a woman named Ms. Abigail, who, unbeknownst to him, has been deceased for 2 years.
Dispatch to 329.
329, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
The surreal moment unfolds, largely influenced by a voice crackling through his two-way, an unseen operator directing his attention to the abnormal presence on the premises. This unsettling scenario embodies the intersection of duty and the uncanny. The guard, professionally trained to handle security breaches, is instead confronted by the inexplicable.
I'm talking to a lady. I saw her walking by the door and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin. Her name is Miss Abigail.
Observers of the footage might experience a kaleidoscope of emotions. Intrigue, disbelief, and even dread. The darkly humorous irony lies in the operator's ability to identify Ms. Abigail, a woman who, in life, might have been a mundane figure, and the guard's mundane task of safeguarding against threats, now amplified by this ghostly encounter.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am. She says she wants to see Mr. Griffin, and I told her that the canvas is closed, that she should come tomorrow morning, and she might see Mr. Griffin.
The incident also speaks to the nature of human confrontation with mortality. Here, a living guardian interacts with the deceased, evoking questions about unresolved issues, unfinished business, or simply the haunting essence of loss. It forces one to ponder what it means to watch over someone and whether the past can ever leave us entirely. As the guard continues to speak with Ms. Abigail, unaware of her fate, we are left to grapple not only with the chilling reality of death, but also with the power of memory and the legacies we inadvertently invite back into our lives.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
Come on, get with that, please.
Miss Abigail, she died 2 years ago.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
Not much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it came from, or who exactly posted this first, remains a mystery. But despite lacking any sort of context, the video is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing to say the least. As with most lifelike mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these, but it's not the mannequins that make the video pretty spooky, but rather something else. Whoever took this video seems to have not realized that they captured something unusual during this moment. They didn't see that this was captured.
Shocking moments caught on people's GoPros. In this video, we see a group of 4 French hikers crossing a suspension bridge in Hawke's Bay at the Lake Hueca-Romuena Great Walk. With a warning sign stating the bridge could hold up to 10 people, the 4 hikers shouldn't have had anything to worry about. Well, about halfway across the bridge, one of the hikers said they heard a thud as a cable on the bridge along the track gave way before the bridge completely collapsed, throwing 3 of the 4 hikers into the river 30 feet below. Luckily for the hikers, the river was deep enough where they fell for a safe landing, and none of them were seriously injured. Reconstruction of the bridge has been ongoing, but heavy testing must continue before it is usable again.
The Ouija board, an innocuous tool of spiritual communication, has long tantalized thrill seekers with promises of contact from the beyond. However, the repercussions of its use are far more insidious than mere entertainment. Many users report an unsettling shift in their reality, a blurring of the line between the living and the spectral. Initial encounters may seem harmless. A playful response from the planchette spiraling across the board's surface, answering questions with eerie precision. Yet, as the sessions continue, a malevolent presence often emerges, cloaked in shadows and whispers. Those who engage with the board may unwittingly invite entities that do not wish to return to the dark abyss from whence they came. The aftermath can manifest in unexpected ways: disrupted sleep, chilling drafts, or the inexplicable sensation of being watched. Relationships may fray as the user's realities twist and warp, distorting their perceptions of family and friends. The lure of the Ouija board quickly transforms into a horror show where the user's sanity teeters on the brink, confronted by the very possibilities of what lies beyond. Ultimately, the quest for knowledge may yield a price too steep: a fractured psyche, haunted by the specters they dared to unleash.
Engagement with the Ouija board is an activity not to be taken lightly. Something seemingly innocent and funny can just as easily spiral into a frenzy of nightmares. I personally don't mess with that thing, but to each their own, I suppose. Thanks for watching. Until next time. If you made it this far, I would like to express my appreciation. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you don't miss out on my next upload. Noelius signing off. Peace.